In this video, we'll take up the homework on the practical domain and range sheet. These four questions, the first three are very similar to what we did in the handout, and they're very good practice because they review your skills that you really should have learned from grade 10 when you learned about quadratics, solving for maximum minimum values and solving a quadratic equation. Okay, so the first question, you have height of a ball, so you want to find out when it hits the ground to find out your practical domain, and you want to find out the max height to solve for the practical range. Okay, and if you want, you can draw a diagram for yourself of your parabola, or the part of the parabola that you're interested in. Then you have, for question 2, your three-sided fencing situation. And then you can perform a substitution once you isolate y. And you can express the area in terms of x. And then you know that x has to be between 0 and 1,000 because you only have 2,000 meters of fencing. And with that, you can solve for the maximum area of this rectangle because you can average the zeros and solve for the maximum value. So in this case, instead of saying x sub v, you can say x max here. You can say x max, x sub max. Because when x is 500, you're going to get a maximum area. The best case design, the best possible design. Okay, we have our trough. You fold it up. This is your function to measure the capacity function. In terms of x, so the capacity of the eaves trough in terms of x, and then you can solve for the practical domain and the practical range. So based on the fact that it's 40 centimeters that you're folding here, x has an upper limit of 20. In fact, can't even reach 20. It has to be just less than 20. And then having the zeros, average them just like before. And you know what the maximum capacity is. So it can reach a value of 8,000. Almost forgot, I made a mistake here as well. It can be 500,000 because it's a closed circle here. You reach that. Okay. Ooh, that was close. All right, and then number 4. So the fourth question says, determine the practical domain and range, and you have a profit function. So basically, what is x? X is thousands of units after producing thousands of units. So x is greater than or equal to 0. You can produce as many units as possible. Technically, I don't know what the resources are for this company, but there is really no upper limit that we know of, at least. Now, saying that, you probably should stop producing things because the profit reaches a maximum of 45. What is it? 45, but it's measured in $100. So 4,500 after you produce 4,000 units. So you probably should stop. But yeah, the best case scenario is when your P is 45, which means $4,500. So I don't know what your profit is exactly, but it's going to be less than or equal to 45. Which is actually really sad because the best case scenario is $4,500. It won't get any better than that. All right, so there's your answers for practical domain and range.